Welcome to Love Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Raps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 368 of the Level Up program and day number 78 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. Before we get started, I want to do a bit of explanation about what's coming forward here with the program, as well as what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I did not do any show because I was diagnosed with bronchitis a couple of days ago, and I did not go to work at all. So I figured if I'm not going to work, I probably should not be doing a show. So I took the last 2 nights off of work, so hopefully we can get through this today without any kind of coughing attack. So it looks like there's a problem with Crapsee. I set up a code this morning, and let's start for later today. Let's change that really quick here and see if we can get it set up right and correctly. I apologize for that. Give me just a couple seconds. I'm getting back into Crapsee here. I'll edit it so we can get started in the morning here. You guys are right, 100%. So let's do this, and hopefully it will be ready to go. So why don't you guys jump on in now? It should be ready to go. If not, let me know in the chat. But anyhow, we're going to continue forward with our Level Up program here, and I'm trying to perfect my betting program plus my profit loss margin type things, stuff like that. So we're going to try it out on the program here. We're going to start it off with an $800 bankroll again. So it is working now. We got people in on Crapsee. That's perfect. Thank you very much for letting me know, guys, what the problem was there. But anyhow, on the chat side of things, we got Uncle Hoku checking in number 1. We got Coach Joe checking in number 2. Jeff, good morning to Level Up on a Friday morning. We got Jeffrey Powell, Marble Fork, and Overthinking Craps. So good morning to everybody. As we get going, hopefully the day will progress nicely. We got Ken checking in as well. So anyhow, we're going to start with the base level of our betting program here. And what we're going to do is we are going to start off with the $800 bankroll, and we're going to do a come out before we do any kind of bets. We're not going to do any line bets at all. That's right. Overthinking Craps used to be another person. I remember who that person was now, but I'm not going to mention unless you want me to mention who you are. But anyhow, we'll go all bets set. We got 9 people in Craps, so you get 12 people watching, 4 likes, and all bets set. We're going to keep going with this 2-1-2-4 dice set. And we're using our power style grip. We'll be working on our release today as well as the landing zone to hopefully get consistent results. Nice out. And a little bit of a high jump on that, but we have a 145 that is the truck and camper. So let's mark the point of 5 for our first shooter. Make sure I got everything entered in on my KPI correctly here. Okay, that worked out nice. So that is going to be a single pitch away on both dice. It's a primary and a front side. Now that we have a point established, what we're going to do is we are going to go with $18 on that 6 and 8. And I got to lock in my 6-8 on Crapsee here. We're going to go with $15 on that 5 and 9. So it's basically we're going 66 inside here. And we're going to try to play it as we normally do, meaning that we're going to take 1 hit and we're going to pressure up the number that's hit as well as the sister number. And hopefully our second hit will be one of those 2 numbers. If not, we'll take a 3rd hit before getting out of the shooter. I'll explain it as we go. And then we'll go to level 2 of the program. So we call it all bets set. Let's go 2-1-2-4 again. And we'll go dice out. And we got 3, 5, 8. That is the great 8. And that will allow us to pressure up that is 6 and 8. And we're gonna go to $30 on each, so we're gonna drop in $3 to get to that. Good morning, Randy, checking in here on YouTube. So, like I said, the level one of the betting program that we have here is starting at a low number, a low bankroll. This is for the blue collar craps style person. We have an $800 bankroll starting off, so we're going to start with that 6 and 6 inside. That first hit, we got the we hit the 6. No, we hit the 8. I'm sorry. We hit the 8, so we pressure them both up to $30. So we're going to hopefully get another 6 or 8 here, so we can get out of the shooter right away. Not we'll have to go for the third hit. Dice out. A little short in the land zone. The dice did cross us. We have a 1, 3, 4. That would be the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So 1, 3, 4, single pitch away on that left die. Single pitch towards us on the right die. So unfortunately that would be a double pitch, which is a warning sign with this cousin one to be dissect. Good morning, Kent. Again, 2, 1, 2, 4. And it looks like Crapsee is working decent now. We have 12 people playing along with Crapsee. So that was my mess up. That was not on Crapsee. When I set up the table this morning, what happens is if you don't use your table setup within 24 hours of when it was supposed to go live, it shoots it over to a different part of Crapsee. So you have to set up a new table, and that's what I did today. And when I set up the new table, I messed up the time on it. So again, that was my fault, not Crapsee's fault. So we'll call this all bet set and dice out. Let's see if we can get rid of that double pitch. Got lucky that it did not produce a bad number, because 2 of the 4 double pitches will give a bad number. Dice out. And we got a 6, 2, 8. That is the Duracell 8. He says go out, support free live content, and give that thumbs up. And that is a perfect result, because that is our second hit that we needed on the numbers that were needed, so we can get out of the shooter in minimal amount of time. And by the way, I just thought about it. Jeff is saying hi. He must be down in Biloxi right now. So I offer safe travels and best wishes to all those down in Biloxi, who I believe today is the start of the Brownwater Bash down in Biloxi, which is put on by Ed from Roll to Win. So good luck to everybody down there. And yeah, I want to hear some stories and hopefully hear some success stories as well. We got K Squared checking in. Good morning. And we got, I think I said hi to Rick, but if not, hi, Rick. So anyhow, excuse me, we got out of that shooter now in minimal number of rolls. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bets down, and we're going to go back to $18 level on the 6 and 8. This is step number 2, by the way. We're going to go back down to $18 on that 6 and 8. We're going to hop the 5s for $1 a piece. And then we're going to go $15 on that field. And we're going to use this field now to spread across to the 4, 5, 9, and 10. If I can get spread all the way across, that's a $96 profit. I will consider taking my money down off the table at that time. Remember, our goal today is to win about $240, which is roughly 30% of our bankroll. So, again, I'm trying to put together this program so that way everybody can start at a lower bankroll and grow your bankroll. And then as you grow your bankroll, we're going to be able to use more money on the table. And if I can perfect this on the show, and one goal progress might be take a couple of episodes or a couple of shows to get to. So I'm not going to do the level up or the laddering or any of that type of stuff, at least not at this point here. But let's call it all bets set. Roll the dice out. Hopefully I didn't ice myself here by talking too much. So less chin and more throwing the dice is what they say, isn't it, Jeff? Dice out. And we did not ice our stuff. We got a 2, 3, 5. That would be the Justice 5. I don't like the way that the dice landing came off the back wall there, but it is an acceptable number there. There's a primary on top and a left side single pitch towards us on the right side, so single pitch of the dice. Luckily that hop covered it. That was the point, so we'll be coming out looking for a new point here. So Kent is going to Arizona Monday 3 p.m. So that is awesome. Good luck. 2 and 2 4s our dice set. Coming out looking for a new point. All of our box numbers are turned off. We did lose that field bet on the last one, but the hop bet covered it. So what we can do is when we come back out now, we can go up. We should be able to go up $15 on the field. And $15 on that 5, and we'll only be in the hole like $2. So we'll go, I'll bet set here. They sell 2 1 2 4 cousin 1 set. And we have a 2 5 7 on a come out. That is the Bruce. And he says, "Do not become shark bait." Right? Overthinking craps. Intent. 2 5 7. That's a pass line winner in natural. Good morning, Frida, checking in on YouTube. Again, we're not doing any line bets at all. We'll still be using the 2 1 2 4 dice set. Although the 2 5 did give us a primary on top and a double pitch on the right. So that is a double pitch. Again, we need to watch out for that double pitch of the dice. So we need to make sure that thumb releases a little bit sooner and maybe possibly adjust that landing zone. So let's go all bets set here. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 1 here. And we got dice out. We got homestead craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So that's gonna be a pass line loser gonna come out. And those dice landed kind of weird. They landed dead, and they were actually spinning sideways, both of them, rather than forward like they should be. So that was a little unusual for my throw. And again, as you learn how to throw the dice and as you practice on a daily basis, you start learning what looks normal and what does not look normal on your throw. So if it looks normal, you can analyze it. If it's not normal, you need to figure out mechanically what you're doing wrong to make it look normal and active normal. So again, no line bet, all bets set here. 2 1 2 4 is a dice set. Dice out. And we got 5 2 7. Still come on 7. Still the Bruce. Still a double pitch. And still a pass line winner. Come on, Nashville. So what do they say? Don't work to come out. Unless you're doing a craps check to cover it or whatever. 2 1 2 4. Good morning, Jen. Jen, you are not a blue collar craps person if you've never bought in for $800 or less. So my normal buy-in at the casino is $500 to $1,000, somewhere around there. But we're starting over at the beginning of the program here. If I could have put a $660 bankroll, that would have been the starting bankroll for the level up program. But they wouldn't let me do it, so we went with $800. Good morning, Ada. And we'll go all bets set. Still looking for a point here. They stopped. But, you know, a lower bankroll makes you become more creative with your betting, more, less frugal, I should say, or more frugal, yeah. It's out. Long on the lines, we got a 5-3-8, so we're back over on that 8. 8 is a strong number this morning so far. So 5-3-8 is the point for Crapsee, and we're gonna go back up $15 on that field, and we're gonna go $2 hop 5. So we're not gonna put any money in that 5 other than the hop bet until we get a field number to hit here. This is the problem with the lower bankroll. Again, we got to be creative. We are out of the shooter. We have $54 brought back to the rack. We have 53 on the table. So we are $1 in profit so far. Our goal is to get up the profit a lot faster. At a lower bankroll, if I get to that 96 across for free, I will take my money down more than likely. So that way it's money back in the pocket and get us closer to that goal. So all bets set, dice out. And the dice did cross on us. We got a 4-6-10 that should come down on a 4, yes. 4-6-10, that is Waylon's best friend Wayne and Daddy Joe. Hope that's not too out on the microphone when I cough. But unfortunately, it's something I cannot avoid right now. But anyhow, that field hit will hit here, so we can pick up the 5 for $15 now. $67 brought back to rack, 66 on the table. We have a $15 bet on the 5, 18 on the 6 and 8, 15 on that field. Again, we're using that field to spread out and across. And that last one was an explosion on the left die, implosion on the right die. So that was a drift left of the dice, which is a safe result for the cousin one set. All bets set, dice out. A little short on the landing zone. We got 4-2-6 this time. And that is the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And that's going to be an explosion on that left die. Primary on top on the right dice. So it's 1 dice off axis. That is a normal result for my throwing. That is also a safe result for the cousin one set. So here's where the problem with the lower bankroll is. If we were at this little bit higher bankroll, I would be able to start spreading across no matter what numbers hit. Since we only have $18 on that 6 and 8, we lost that field. So we're gonna have to go back up on the field. And basically all that is just a profit of $6 in the rack here. The rest of it's kind of a wash. So we're kind of going up $6 at a time here. So we have $73 brought back to the rack, 66 on the table. 2124. And I'll do a video on this betting system that I kind of put together and hopefully explain it and the different levels of bankroll and how it changes the program. I've been working on this for a while. Trying to get it down so that way a person with a low bankroll can go in, still play. And I've played at this level here with a $500 buy-in for 4 or 5 hours at a time at the table. Some days you win, some days you don't. But that's the chances that we need to take. So this opens. And we got 257. Ouch. Well, that is the end of the roll there. Another double pitch. So all of our 7s today have come off with a double pitch. So we really need to release that thumb a little bit sooner, I think. So we're not pushing those dice. But we made a profit of $7 off of that, so it was a lot of work. 12 rolls. We had quite a few. We had to go at 7s during that whole process. So 3 7s in total. But Anyhow, let's stick with that 2-1-2-4. Other than the double pitch, it has been treating us good. Again, no line bets here. We have 19 people in Crapsee, 24 people watching, 15 likes already. Thank you very much, everyone, for giving me a little bit of support there. Good morning, Biff. And we'll go all bets set here. Nice out. Looking for a new point shooter number 2. And we have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. This cheer coming to us from above. And that is going to be a pass lane winner from our Petro. And I'm going to take a drink here because I can feel a cough coming on again. So again, we're going to stick with the no line bet. And with a lower bankroll, make sure you're not doing a line bet here unless you have to. If you're the shooter, obviously you're required to do a line bet, and we'll have to figure that into the program as we go forward. But if you're the shooter, you have to do the line bet. Other than that, do not do a line bet right now. I'm not doing any specialty bets, no hard ways, no... You are 100% right on Marble Fork, but I'm not doing any ATS or anything like that. Marble Fork was a $10 minimum bet would be with a bankroll of $800. Or easier, you said. The tables that I play at now are $15, which is why we set the table up at $15. I could change it to $10 if everybody wants to for tomorrow's or Monday's program. Put in the chat if you want me to do that for Monday's program. Yes, but I'm going to be practicing as if it is a $15 table. We got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So let's mark that point of 8. Jen is calling my bankroll puny. That's calling me puny, Jen, and we all know that I'm the big Joe, not the puny Joe. That's too funny. So again, we're gonna go $18 on the, or we're going 66 inside here, guys. 15 on the 5 and 9, 18 on 6 and 8. So we'll change the bankroll down to $10 for Monday as far as the minimum bet. So we'll call that all bets set here. That was an explosion on the left die, single pitch on the right die away. So we got 1 dice off axis. So 2-1-2-4. And dice out. And we get OMZ craps, all the dots, all the spots in the nighttime. That's going to be no help for us. Yeah, my last table was a $10 minimum table also. I just really probably didn't really think that at all when I went through. Yeah, let's be nice here in the chat, guys and gals. 2-1-2-4. Again, we have in our community, we have all different levels of players. We have everybody from less than blue collar to white collar. And this program is all about the blue collar play. But hopefully we get our bankroll up high enough so that way we can actually use bigger bankroll, different or bigger betting programs. And it is easier. The more money you can bet on a table, the easier it is to make a profit. Again, the blue collar program is if you get a small enough profit goal and you get off the table as fast as possible. I'll bet set here. Get off the table as fast as possible so that we don't give the casino an opportunity to win your money back from you. And then some if that. So place up. And we got a 1-3-4 big show for Raps Master Journey. So again, that is no help for us. We are only on the inside bets right now. So we just hit two outsides, one extreme outside, and then this one. And Jen is just doing that. Jen is great, in a good way, by the way, everyone. A great critiquer, antagonizer, teaser, fun all around person, but has helped many of us in the community not only improve our communication processes, but also improve our integrity on the systems and the way that we do things online. So that is a great honor to hopefully bestow to keep everybody honest here. So we'll dice out 2124. No one's probably ever said that, but it is true. Dice out. We have 516. That is the KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be our first hit on this shooter. Two and 2-4 for the dice set, and that we had a 5-1. So that was a double pitch on the left side, explosion on the right side. So one dice off axis, safe result. We're going to go to $30 on the 6 and 8 here now, and hopefully we'll hit another 6 and 8. So that way we can get all the shooter right away. So we'll go all bet set and dice out. And we got a 6 or 10 that is William's best friend on that, and Big Ben is. So I would assume that Waylon is down in Biloxi as well with the crew. It is one crew that I would love to go down and meet Ed and Jeff and Waylon. All people that I've talked to online, but I've never met in person. I've met Alfredo and Big AZ and the whole Chicago crew are now, and Dice Team and Chris and Coach Joe and even Brian Flegel from Green Bay, because that's a long drive for me. So all bets set here. Still looking for an inside number here. Dice out. And we have another 134. I should be on the outside instead of the inside, but oh well. 134, Big Joe, Rapsmaster Journey. But I will hopefully be in October meeting a whole bunch of people when I make it down to Vegas for that Crafts for the Cure event. I am really excited, looking forward to that. Meeting people like Jen and John. Never talked to Jen personally other than through the chats here. John I've talked to multiple times behind the scenes. I've never ever had any contact with any Casino Quest crew. I would like to meet those individuals. And that was a 4. Did no help for me. No help for my bets. We'll go all bets set. All we need is that 9 for the tall. 2 and 2-4 is a dice set. Dice out. Ooh, that left one took off at us, but we got 2-3-5. That is the Justice 5. And it's going to be a primary on top on that left side, as well as a single pitch towards us on the right side, which is a safe result, single pitch of the dice. And that's going to allow us to go now to $25 on the 5 and 9. So our next hit will be getting us out of this shooter. And this would be the second preferable method. Our first preferable method is obviously to hit a repeat number from our first hit or sister of that. But here we got all of our bets pressed up. All bets set. $42 on it. Brought back to rec. We have $110 on the table. Okay, so ooh, the dice. That left one's stuck, but we got a 6-2-8. There's still 8, so we were able to get out of the shooter once again. That is a perfect situation here now because we had all 4 numbers priced up. We're going to bring some of that money back and rack some of that now. So we're going to go, that was our point, by the way. So we're going to turn all of our box numbers off. And we're going to have somewhere around a $20 profit off of that. We got Craig from Mobay Craps checking in. Good morning, Craig. If you guys haven't checked, Craig has taken over since I threw the 628 Duracell 8. Has taken over the Duracell table from Jeff from Atlantic Craps. And he has 2 or 3 shows under his belt already. I did happen to watch it. I am liking Craig. So congratulations on that successful transition there. And we're doing no line bets here. We'll go all bets set and dice out. Looking for a new point. This is still shooter number 2. And we have 1, 3, 4, the hot number of the day, the Big Joe Raps Master Journey. So let's mark the point of 4. And like I said, we got out of the shooter. So what we're going to do is let's bring our bets down. We're going to go $18 on the 6 and 8. And we're going to go 15 on that field. And we have enough money made now because we had all of our bets pressed up to pick up that 5 right away. So we're going to go 15 on that 5. So we have $77 brought back to the rack. We have 66 on the table. So we're in a profit right now of $11. And we'll go all bets set here. There's not one 6-2-8 thrown in last night's show. That is funny. So we'll go 2-1, 2-4. And we'll go all bets set. That's out. Ooh, dice split apart in my fingers when he left my fingers. We got lucky. We got a excuse me, we got a 4-4 heart 8 square bear. Wow, that was a mouthful. I'm trying to not cough and trying to say the dice going. Wow, that one sucked. From 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So that's going to be $21 brought in on that 8. So we're just going to go back up on the field for 15. We'll call that a $6 profit. 2-1, 2-4, and again, we're using that field bet to spread across. So if we can hit a field number, we're just using that to spread across to our other bets. Once we get all the way across, I will consider bringing the bets down to realize a $96 profit. So we'll go all bets set and dice out. And I get teased at when I do this at the table. I use this similar, we got another 8, 5, 3, 8. I used a similar strategy as this when I was down in Joliet the last time. And Big AZ went on a heater. He has like 30-some roller on the TST. And I got to my almost to my break-even point because I was down several $100 coming into his roll. And I came back, I think I made like $400 or $500 off of the roll, and I got within $50 of what my buy-in was for the day before. And I took all my money off the table, and I just watched the last, say, 15 of his rolls. So it was actually longer than 30. It must have been like 40-something. Because I watched for at least 15 rolls, and everybody was teasing me. In fact, Demon Dog announced at the table that Joe took all his money off the table, so 7 must be coming, he goes. And everybody just started laughing at me. But the funny thing is, Demon Dog Chris actually had his money off the table before I did. That's the true story. So I'm taking that one home with me. So I'll bet set here. 20 people on Crapsee, 25 people watching, 16 likes. 2, 1, 2, 4 dice set. All bet set, dice out. They split apart when I left my fingers. Again, we got lucky 516. KitchenAid mixer. Again, that's only going to be a $6 profit off that. Then we need to get a field number in order to spread it out. But $6 is $6 when you're playing at such a low bankroll and such a low process here. So we've got $95 brought back to rack, 66 on the table. We're going back up on that field for 15. That last one I'm really not going to analyze too much because that was a very poor release on my part. The dice split apart as they're leaving my fingers. I could feel that. We have some good rolls going on today here. And we're all bet set. Still looking for that 9 for the tall. We need 2 and 3 for the small. Dice out. And we got the 4, 3, 7. So that's our first warning sign with this 2, 1, 2, 4 dice set. 4, 3, 7. And that's going to be an explosion on that left die. A single pitch towards us on the right die. So yeah, we went 26 throws before we actually got a warning sign on that cousin 1 set. So we're gonna stick with it. Maybe that was just a fluke. 2, 1, 2, 4. Made a profit $29 on that one. Remember we started off with a $800 bankroll. We're at $836 for our bankroll at the current moment. So again, using a lower bankroll, it takes a little bit to get the profits built up, and the situation is to be right. It really does. But if you have one good shooter, this system's gonna just catapult you up. So again, no line bets. This will hopefully be our last shooter for the day. Hopefully we continue on for a nice roll. We'll all bet set here. 2, 1, 2, 4. Dice out. We'll shorten the landing zone again. We got 2, 4, 6. It's the Kevin the Carpenter 2-way for. So it's marked to point of 6. Again, we're going to go with $18 on a 6 and 8. We're going to go 15 on the 5 and 9, so that makes it 66 inside. 2, 1, 2, 4. All bet sent. What dice lots? $516, and that is the KitchenAid mixer. Again, if you didn't see on John's show the other day, Chris from Sideshow Gamble hopped in on both of his morning shows, and that was a pleasant sight. And that is who the KitchenAid mixer was kind of named after, was Chris at Sideshow Gamble. So it sounds like he may be getting back into the community again. His wife may allow him, not wife, his life. May allow him. That was a point, by the way, so we'll be coming out looking for a new point. When we get our new point established, we'll pressure the 6 and 8 up $30, so we'll drop in $3 to get to that point. But we'll go all bet set. Dice on it. They split apart. They were tight. They split apart when they landed, so they went in each direction. Then we got a 4, 4 heart 8 square pair. It's becoming a dominant number today, that square pair. last few sessions we've had, the hard fours and quite often. So I'm not normally known for hard way throws, but we've been getting a lot of hard ways lately. 2-1, 2-4. And again, so our point is 8. Once again, we're going to go to $30, and that's 6 and 8. And we'll hopefully be hitting another 6 or 8 right away to get out of the shooter right away. $21 brought back to rack. We have $90 on the table. And we'll go all bet set. This up. Really short my line, so we got 4-2-6, Kevin Carpenter 2x4. And that is perfect for us, gets us out of the shooter right away. We've gotten lucky, 3 shooters so far. We've gone out of all 3 of them. The hard part with it is trying to make a profit now, so let's bring our bets down. We're gonna go $18 on the 6 and 8. 15 on that field. We'll go $2 hop 5s. So that's $1 on each of the hops. $56 brought back to the rack. $53 on the table. 2-1, 2-4 is a dice set. The last one was an explosion on the left side, primary on top on the right side. So that's a 1 dice off axis. Excuse me. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. I've gotten to the point with this cough where every time I cough, I get rushing pain to the head, like a instant headache, and it goes away as soon as I stop coughing, but it hurts. And we got OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So that was helpful for us because that was perfect on that one, because that midnight now was a double hit on our field bet. So with that being said, we can now pick up 5 for $15. We're going to pick up that 9 right away for $15. So we still have $84 brought back to the rack. We have 81 on the table now. So we basically have that 66 inside that we started with for free. And we have $15 on the field for free. And we still have a profit of $3. So that works out nicely that way. So hopefully we can hit a 9. That would pick up the last 2 numbers right away. But either way, if we get another field hit, we're going to get all 5 of the numbers, or all 60 numbers picked up. We'll have 96 across for free. All bet set here. Peace out. Dice kind of split off. We got 2 on 3. That'll be ace deuce Alfredo sauce. And that'll be enough to get all the way across now on our bets. So that's how fast, if it's done right, that's how fast we can actually spread across. So we're going to take that 15 out of the field, we'll put that on the 10 as a place 10. We have place 4. So we have $99 brought back to rack. We have 96 on the table. So we're 100% across on our bets for free. Again, this is where now you have to make the decision at the table. I've found that not many times after you get to this point, that's when the big red comes. Good morning, Dan. But right now, we're still kind of early in the roll, according to what our other rolls are. So we're going to stay up with our bets. We're going to start trend betting from here. So we'll go all bets set and dice out. Okay, stay cross. We have 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So it's going to allow us to pressure that 6 now. We're just going to trend bet the number that's hitting. So we're going to go from 18. We're going to go up to 30. Once we get a new point of stab, oh no, we're going to go 30 right away. For some reason, I was thinking that That was the point, but it was not. So we're gonna go $30 on that 6. We have a total bankroll if I took everything off the table at 956. Remember, our goal was to get to 1,040. So we only need like $85 to get to that goal of $240 for the day. Good morning, John. That's 2124. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. A little bit high, and they bounced out, but we got a 549. That'll be the hard 9 to the Daddy Mac. So that's a nice little hit as well. It's going to allow us to bring that 9 to $25 now. So bring a little bit back to the rack, put a little bit back on the table. 141 brought back to the rack, 118 on the table. 2124. And that last one was a double pitch on that left side, single pitch away on the right side. So it's a single pitch of the dice on axis, safe results. And all bets out. Dice out. If dice do not feel comfortable, we'll set them down or re-grip them. That was way short in that landing zone. We have a leaner. It would come down on a 3. Let's hope we get it down on a 3. Thank you. 314. That would be the Big Joe Crash Master Journey. 314. And that's going to be a nice hit as well on that 4. So that would allow us to go to we're going to do this once. We're going to, what do we do? We're at $1,004 if we pulled everything off the table. Our goal is $1,040. So that puts us $36 short of goal. Remember, our goal was 30% today, which is a pretty intense goal. So we're going to pull our bets down. We're going to consider that meeting goal for the day. We're going to keep on with our roll, though. And if we would have made goal, oh well. That's what the chance you got to take with such a low bankroll. That'll put our bankroll on Monday at $1,000. So we'll keep on going. 2124. All bets set. All bets taken off the table here. It's up. And we have 4-5 hard 9 to Caddy Mac, and that probably would have put us at goal right here. That one throw right here. But hey, that's a chance you got to take when you play the lower bankroll, when you play blue collar crap style. So I directed all bets. So hopefully everybody's playing honest here. So we'll go all bets set here, and we'll hit that 4-5-9. And I got to update to KPI the correct way as well. Got a little excited there. We got 4-5-9. So KPI is updated now. We'll get Crapsee updated. 5-9. PC wouldn't know. I know who that is, though. 2-4 are dice set. And we'll go all bets set. Dice out. Needed 2 and 5 for the small. We need a 10 and 11 for the tall. Through 3 hard 6. That would be the double D-gen. So we definitely would have made goal if I would have kept the bets up. Again, that is the sacrifice you got to make when you're playing blue collar craft style. And be happy. $200 profit is $200 profit, which is better than not getting that. So good morning, Red. So Red took his bets down, 379 to the cage. Awesome. Yeah, the cough is actually bronchitis, and it's like a tickle in the throat. We got to the point where the ribs are hurting really bad. The chest is hurting really bad. Now every time I cough, I get like a splitting headache, and it goes away as soon as I stop coughing. It is kind of a pain in the butt. Try sleeping at night. Oh, and you're coughing every 15 minutes or so, or less, actually. All but set. So. And there we go. That is a 167, and that would be the 7-0. So we're going to probably quit at that point there. We have good numbers on the board today. We made goal. We'll go over, we'll review our statistics for the day here. And we had 3 shooters, all of them double digits with a 12, 14, and a 12. So our SOR today is 12.7, our SRR is 7.6. 2 come out 7s. Box numbers or inside numbers were higher today, as well as the 4s and 10s were. Come out 7s are about average. Horns and fields are low today, with our hardways being a little bit low as well. We'll go over, we'll get our black belt statistics here. This is through the end of, let's say, Friday, so we've been through the end of Wednesday. We have 3,201 throws on black belt with a 9.59 SOR, 6.52 SRR, and a 6.65 BSR. So again, we need to get those goals, or get closer to our black belt goal. But I'm happy with it so far. Check the chats here really quick. Paycheck, yes. Coffee run, no. So John will have his daily paycheck coming up in about 15 minutes or so, but he will not be doing his coffee run show after that today. I actually sound better than I feel. Yeah, I actually feel pretty crappy here, Craig. But thanks for the observation. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe and be prosperous.